the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Fields. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
And the back gets the football. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Using his legs. It's slow.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And here's that wrinkle Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Crucial moment here early in the semifinal. Then they draw first blood, facing third down in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good, right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Yeah, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McVahey and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's back. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball off Asman's head, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Makes the grab on the move. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touch.
And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try to run this one in. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We reach the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. They're going to score with a run to the right. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Play action here on first down. Close to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quick completion to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Back to pass. It's Carr. Receiver makes the catch, and it's good for a first down with a 36.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to a 34.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back in motion now. He escapes the pocket. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Carr. Graham down the middle, it's Price. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but
he's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on 4th down, and you come up with a first down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking to chuck it again. Grab behind the line. It's low. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. But he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Like the quarterback's going to run it. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. To throw, it's Carr. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He could go. The 10. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They add the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Notre Dame, 10.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. He defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. And here comes a deep shot. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's the second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. To the air. It's Beck. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, drops back. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. What a catch! They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. The Canes line up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And that catch is hauled in.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Second down after that short completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Makes a quick catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. That strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball. The pass ball is incomplete. The final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. returner choosing to field this one. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. And they get the second half started with a running play. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball for 31.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Scanning the field. It's Beck. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He finds some space. The Canes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Took contact on the throw, and it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. To throw, it's back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And the BAT makes the lead 18, 35-17. Got momentum and he's scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Notre Dame, 17.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Nice grab. It's Fields. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Oh, what a grab! They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
To the air, it's Carr. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
You had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. Receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses it. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quick throw to his receiver. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. First play of this drive now from the 35. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Zips it down the middle. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, Canes. They continue to roll up the score. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On first down, it's play action. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and it's intercepted and went way up to grab that.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustment. Now here he goes. At the 20. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Miami. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And the point after is right down the middle. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Second and long, backed up to the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Finds his man. It's Pauling. Finds room at the 30. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball at the 44. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window.
Looking for a deep completion. The pass ball is incomplete. Took a deep shot on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. The shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's picked for a third time tonight. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute and the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The pocket breaking down. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down. And the Canes will have to kick it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Dropping back. It's Carr. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
With these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab It's low. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Second down play coming up. Back to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath. Tackle them inbounds and keep that clock moving.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handing off on the draw play. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
The Irish offense comes up here on first and goal. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Second down and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Another handoff to him on second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach. But, again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
And now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. And it's picked off in the end zone. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Look out, room to run here. You're past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seem to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
First down here for this offense. Pounding away with the run game. Breaks loose at the 45. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what the line of scrimmage, they've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
And it's a bunch formation. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They toss it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Miami.